Hi.
On. Oh my goodness, it is still. Look at the curls. The curls. Yes, ma'am. I'm excited. Well, I'm just warming up. I see some folks are jumping on right now. So I usually when I warm up, Lucy, I get the music going. I get, I listen to my Drake, my Future. When I get amped up and everything, right? It's like I just started that. I'm like, oh snap, it's time. So we got to get started. So how's your day been? I'm just warming up a little bit, getting some more folks on the live before we roll.
It's been busy. I've been doing a lot of stuff.
Okay, all right, that's all good. This is a great way to wrap up the evening.
Yes.
An amazing way to wrap it up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into the formalities of the intro and everything, okay? So welcome, everybody, artists, creators, designers. Welcome to DreamAloud Art. I am your host, Miss Electra B. It is a pleasure having you, and just a fresh reminder, if you want to see the entire interview that we are having today, make sure you go to my page, DreamAloud Art, and subscribe on YouTube, y'all. These lovely interviews get a little stretched out, and I'm with it. But on IGTV, all you get is 15 minutes. So make sure you subscribe and then let it go viral, okay? We're trying to support the arts out here. So, all right, let's jump in. We have our lovely guest today. Is she Black or Asian, okay? Miss Lucia. So with that being said, just that, is she Black or Asian? Why did you want to use that? Why do you want to go with that username?
It's funny. I actually have been using that since I was like 14.
Yes.
And it was back when, AOL Instant Messenger.
Oh,
that was my name. So
okay, all right, I got it. Signature, and I like it. So most definitely. So tell us a little bit about what you do. We got some folks on our tribe who have just been seeing clips here or there. They're excited every time I, post your photos and credit you and everything. They're like, yo, this is dope. Oh my gosh. So explain what it is that you do.
I paint and do makeup.
Okay. All right. And how long has it been since you got into that? Was it something that just kind of came at some point and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to go with my heart on this because I love doing it? Or have you always gotten into cosmetics and things like that? I know my sister, she's always been into cosmetics ever since she was 6, but
yeah,
how has that been for you?
Not me. I actually did not start wearing makeup until about, it's been 3 years now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. All right. So, okay. When it comes to makeup, I think that maybe, and I shared this with my sister because she's the one who really gets into makeup. I feel like I was traumatized when I was younger because I used maybe some really low quality makeup. And it's like, so I was like, I don't like makeup because it comes off and all of that, So how did you, what was when did you just start getting into it? It's like, okay, 3 years ago, but then what made you open up to this world?
Well, actually, I started because I was on Facebook mostly. I had an Instagram, but I didn't really use it. And I saw people that at that time, there were a lot of people going live on Facebook. And I just decided, I can do that. That'd be fun. I was bored at home. So I just started doing that. And that's where it came from. And then it started to be people were asking if I could try doing something specific as far as makeup only. And then so I would try stuff live, and I got people that I would talk to and stuff like that, and we all kind of bonded, and it just started from there. And then I kind of transitioned from Facebook over to Instagram because it was just easier for me, and then I was a little sometimes I wanted to, be kind of cute or whatever.
Okay,
so,
all right.
Sometimes you don't want your family looking at that. So that's where Instagram came in.
Okay, all right. And Instagram is it is the perfect platform for those who are just, at least getting straight to that point of the visual, so artists in general. It's just the perfect platform, Definitely. So I also learned something new from looking at your page, and it's the cos paint. Is that a thing, or is that something that you actually coined? Like I just never.
I don't.
Like
I'm
that.
not really sure. I don't
So I'm
think
like, oh,
I coined it. I'm not really sure.
Is that?
I feel like I was the first one I saw say that, but
Right.
I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure someone else has said that before. I'm not taking any credit for that. Don't nobody get mad at me.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, I like it. I was like, oh, dang, I didn't know that was a thing. So,
Yeah.
and you also have that you're from Detroit, or are you between Detroit, Charlotte? Like,
I'm from Detroit. I
You're
live
from
in Charlotte
Detroit.
now. Mm-hmm.
okay, all right, awesome. Let me see Detroit. Let me see if I've been there. Oh yeah, I've been there once, but the place that I was at was McGuire. I mean, you know where McGuire is? It's a military base out there. Okay, not you. Okay. All right, cool. So out of all these looks, like, what is your favorite? What was one that you just enjoyed the process? You love the result. You love the reaction when you shared it. Is there a particular like favorite one? I got several. You know, I was trying not to. I think I posted you twice on my page, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna calm down after that because I think they're all very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. So do you have one that you just love the process so much and you love the result?
Actually, it was my first one, the one that you posted. That one was my
okay.
favorite. The Killmonger one, definitely my favorite. And that was my favorite because it was the very first time that I tried any makeup with paint, and I liked it. Like, I had to really like think about, like, when I was doing it, I actually did it with my camera on in front of me. Not just the mirror, like I have my mirror too, but the camera on too, and like just so I could see how it looked, you know, while I was doing it, because I usually just go like this when I'm, you know, painting. And yeah, that's a little hard. People like, how do you do that? But
I know, like, I have so many questions because
it was difficult. It's getting easier as I go. So
wow,
I'm still learning.
Well, I mean, you know, to rookies like myself who just, you know, like to me, I'm just like, I just wouldn't know where to start. Now, you mentioned something. You said paint and makeup.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that you use paint.
Yes.
Along with, oh my God. Okay, wait a minute. So this is two different, now the game has changed because I was starting off talking about cosmetics. So how did it immerse into the idea of paint involved? That's dope. Oh my God.
Thank you. So I just happened to see people on YouTube that were painting, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I think I could do that. I used to draw when I was younger, but not like I would tell anybody that I could draw. Like, it wasn't right. I didn't think I could really draw. I'm like, I can kind of do this, sort of looks like it, you know, so I just, you know, tried, you know, some little things, and that's about it.
And it just, okay, all right.
I used to draw Pokemon. That's all I used to draw was Pokemon.
You drew Pokemon?
I don't know.
All right. Okay. I mean, I'm intrigued with it anyway, because I'm like, why Pokemon? Or do you know, like, why Pokemon was your go-to to draw back then? I
love Pokemon.
You just, because, you love. So, yeah,
I do.
Definitely. So that, I'm sure, of course, that connects into what you choose to, I'm going to say, design yourself as, you know, like you have that special draw to it, and you're like, yo, I'm going to, you know, I'm saying design yourself, or, you know, paint myself. Or so, but whichever thing that you choose, you have a strong draw to it, you're pulled to it, you're like, oh man, I love that. So I love this one here, and we're gonna browse your page. This one, that is craziness. Oh my God. Okay, so Inspector Gadget. Why Inspector Gadget in this situation? Why? I love Inspector Gadget.
I feel so dorky saying all of this.
All the time.
So I'm a 90s baby. So you know, I you know, watched that kind of stuff when I was younger, and you know, when you see, like, for instance, like, you know, Disney Plus has all the old things, so I'm like, oh my God, I haven't done that yet. Like, that's so cool, you know. So I have a lot of ideas, and, you know, watching, you know, my kids play video games, and you know, the new, like, you know how everything that's old is kind of new again. So you see the stuff that you haven't seen in a while.
Okay, and so you mentioned Disney Plus, right? Yeah, my cousin put me onto that. I didn't know they had all this stuff. And when he told me about Disney Plus, I'm like, really? So he got all the throwback, the DuckTales.
Oh, please believe I watched so many old movies. Like I watched we own all the Star Wars movies, but I still watch it on Disney Plus like we don't own them.
Okay. I'm just saying, I mean, why not? It's accessible. Shoot. So, and I'm looking at some more here that I don't think I looked at close before, but you have, like, say this look here, this look. How do you decide what you're going to paint and what you're going to use cosmetics for? Do you just have them laid out and you're just, as the color, like...
Yep. So that's basically it. They're just, oh my God, I wish you could see all this stuff. It's just so much stuff. And I kind of just lay it all out, and I'm like, okay, what haven't I used yet?
Right. So are there any kind of like competitions or something that you can, I don't know, how do you get involved in something like that? This is more of your own passion that you're excited about and you're sharing with people.
I it's just something I enjoy doing. It was something that, I was bored. I wasn't working at the time. I was pregnant, and I started watching YouTube videos, and I'm like, I can do that. That's easy. So let me try it, and it just kind of went from there. So
right, okay, all right, cool. I'm gonna see, because we're trying this feature here of the Q&A. Let me see. I'm just checking, because with Q&A, our viewers can actually submit their questions instead of running it in the thread, if you will. Okay. So, but it looked like folks were asking questions in the thread. Okay, so the homie Harvey Khan, also known as Con Artist, he asked, do you have a YouTube channel?
I don't yet.
Oh my goodness, we want to see this, because I love the process. I just shared the video of you doing the Super Mario situation. I just shared that on my story because I love watching the process. It's like, oh, this answers so many questions. So yeah, this is definitely new. Do you have a Nintendo Switch or anything like that?
I do.
You do? Okay, so do I. What game do you have? Let me squeeze that in. What game do you have?
I have Mario Kart, and I have.
Everybody's telling me like Mario Kart. You're like, yeah, I have that. Okay. All right.
Yep, and of course Pokemon, of course. And I actually just finished that. It took me so long because I actually went out and caught them all. So,
wait, that's serious.
Seriously, like 3 months. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, my cousin is completely he's all into Pokemon, and so I don't think he's done that though. I haven't talked to him in a while about the Pokemon
dedication.
But you said you went out and caught them all. Okay, much respect. All right. Let me see something real quick. I'm gonna ask you about one more, and we're gonna do reverse roles in a minute. Oh, so I'm just reading the caption on this one.
Yes.
So when you are painting yourself, how do you have the image in front of you? Like print it out and have it in front of you so you can kind of
no, usually I just use my phone. I just flip back and forth from the camera to my phone. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just think of how much the struggle would be real for myself. Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't. Well, for one, a lot of times with these interviews, just in life, period, I laugh a lot, right? So I'll start crying. So I don't wear mascara or nothing like that. I just don't.
You gotta get waterproof.
Waterproof. You know what? I think I'm also traumatized by waterproof, because I feel like back in the day, maybe high school, I probably used a low quality waterproof, and it wasn't waterproof. It's so it's like, oh, I gave that up. But okay, well, let me squeeze this in here. Okay. So is there one that you recommend so I can remember that? As far as waterproof, or unless that's just not your style.
I actually do use waterproof on the bottom ones, just in case I cry.
Oh, okay. All right.
I use Urban Decay.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. My sister she's the pro, so I only know about these brands because she talks about them. So, but I will remember that.
Don't sleep on Maybelline though. Them drugstore ones are good now.
Maybelline? Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah. And once again, now see, look, okay, this is what happens with trauma. Okay, Lucia, I was like, this is what happens with like small trauma moments, is that you hold on to them forever until you decide to let go of those thoughts, you know? So like that was 20 plus years ago. And it's like, I'm telling myself that same story, like, I'm not worried about the waterproof or whatever. But, you know, products develop, you know, they evolve, they evolve. So I will remember that. Duly noted about Maybelline. But
yes.
Okay, all right, awesome. So do you have, we're going to reverse the roles here, but do you have any questions for me?
How did you get started doing this?
I was inspired. I love to tell this story here, but I was inspired by an artist named Rob. What is his Mr. Robot Geek? I think that's his user on IG. But I was doing my very first live, just random, just off the cuff. I was like, let me see how this thing works and everything. And he decided to go ahead and I call it dial in. So he just dialed in. I just saw that he's trying to come in. And so I opened it up, and then I was like, hey, it was my first time seeing him. I was like, hey, what's going on, man? And all of that. And we held a very small conversation. But I loved that interaction. I loved it. And I was like, yo, I could really have fun just interacting with other artists out there. So, oh man, it's a blast. I love it. I have so much fun doing it. So
yeah, it is nice talking to other people who have the same like passion for the stuff that you do.
Yeah, it's all I can say is that it's an energy. It's just so and fun is just a quick go-to to say that, but it's a really good energy, and it's a whole new definition of like good vibes. You know, it really is. And to make art a conversation.
Exactly.
We have the reposting, we, you know, send or leave the comments and all of that too, but then to make it a talking point is really different for us, for sure. So, well, what kind of advice would you give anybody who may want to dabble into what you're dabbling into?
Just do it. Just start and stay consistent. Like that's the hardest thing, is like just starting. You know, you psych yourself out so much and you're like, I'll try later, or you know, they're not gonna like it, or like you know, if you scroll, like I make it a point to keep my old stuff, the stuff that has like 2 likes on it, I make it a point to keep it so that people know that I didn't just one day start at 1,000 likes. You know what I mean? Like that's not how it goes. Like, you gotta start, like, you know, I mean, you learn stuff, and you know, you just gotta start. That's all it is. You gotta start.
That's it. Yeah.
And do your research.
Matter. What's that?
Do your research.
Do research, absolutely. And I'll add on to that too, but don't be afraid to evolve. You know, like, so if there's a style or something that you're working with and you're like, you know what, I want to try something else. I mean, then go ahead and just move in that direction. I'm right there with you. I'm air quoting my earlier, I'm doing this because it was like maybe 5 months ago, when I started doing solo videos where I'm just talking to viewers. I have like, you know, 2 views on one of them. Man, I'm right there with you. That's why I'm like, yo, that joint is just scroll a little further. It's there. You know?
Exactly. Like it's hard for people to believe that, you know, somebody who has a bigger following used to have a smaller one, and it's hard for them to believe that, but they need to see it. So you know, and I know my stuff was not good back then. I do know that, right? But I keep it there because it's like, you know, it's the growth. It's
a story. It's Lucia's story, most definitely, and I love it. I scrolled back too. I was looking. I mean, not far, but I was just looking for the purpose of looking at all the different looks and everything. And then I saw, oh, okay, you know, so she's got her fresh face, you know, photos and all that too. Which is cool.
That was so bad.
Oh my God. Now, I think, well, you know, you're talking to someone who you know, just uses a brow pencil and some lipstick, you know.
It's nothing wrong with that at all.
Wonderful.
I usually don't wear makeup. I really just wear makeup like you know, if I'm gonna go somewhere special, but
if you feel
I don't usually wear makeup.
All right, with you cute anyway, girl. It's like, no, I love your reaction. It looks like we have a question down here. Let me check here. Oh, all right. So here's the question. Let me pop it up. Can you see the question too?
Yes.
Okay. Can you speak your Asian native tongue?
I cannot.
I know. Me too, girl. We're in the same book. I'm right there with you. Can you pronounce any of the foods, like Filipino food or anything?
Oh yeah, no, I can understand
That's where I'm
it.
at.
I can sort of understand it a little bit. But you know, like my mom, she lives with me, so you know, sometimes she, you know, says stuff and I understand it. There's, you know, certain phrases you understand,
right?
And I know how to cook all the food, so yeah, I know how to pronounce everything.
Shout out to you because I
come over, girl. Come over. It's a plate for you. It's a plate for you.
I appreciate you. To get those skills down, I do know how to order it. I do know how to order the food or point to something, perhaps, or ask a family friend. I'm there. But
I'm the family friend that everyone asks. That's me.
Okay, all right. I'm definitely with that. So I appreciate you answering the questions and everything too, and even giving your advice to folks that are kind of interested in what you do. So what we are going to do now, we are going to do a word game and some questions. I call them questions for kicks. Okay. So, all right. We are going to do the word game first. So I'm just going to call off 10 words. And you, my dear Lucia, are just going to say the first thing that comes to mind. Okay. Don't worry. I keep the words. Look, I do my part. I keep the words clean. Okay. But I hope I can do the same. I've always got the clean reaction, but just, you know, just let it flow. Give it about 2 or 3 seconds. If you cannot think of a word you want to just say, then we'll move on. So this is just for fun, okay? Okay. Now that we've warmed up more, it's just for fun, okay? Okay. So, you ready? Yes, you are. Okay. The first word is spicy.
Food.
Spicy. Okay, spicy food. Okay. All right, second word is sour.
Food? Oh my God, what is wrong with me?
I knew it. I was like, oh snap. When you said that, I was like, oh, she's going to say food again for the next one. But it's all good. All right, so the third word is lame. Lame. Shoulder shrug.
Socks? I don't know. I wasn't ready for that one. I don't know. Socks.
I'll accept your facial. I'll accept your facial expression. You're making me cry. I'm blaming you. I already said that I cry anyway when I laugh a lot. But okay, for the next one, all right. I'm just gonna say the word. The next word is salty.
Oh my God. Chips. I don't know. The food. What is happening? Oh my goodness.
It's just for fun, girl. Oh my gosh. I really need to have Kleenex now because the tears gonna flowing. All right, it's only 10 words, okay? So we're halfway through. The next word is slap. Slap.
I'm trying to keep it PG. I have no idea.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Next word is, but your face, your reaction though, you're like,
I'm like, I don't know.
All right. The next word, it's all good, girl. We're just having fun. The next word is shimmy. Shimmy. Shimmy.
Shoulders.
Okay. Okay, wait. The next word is weird. Weird.
Me. Lucia.
I have gotten that. You were the second person who is, when I say weird, they say me. All right. It's all good. And the next word is super. Super.
Mario.
Okay. That was a fresh topic. We were just
exactly.
Look at this. That's my bro there, Jay. He's leaving all these emojis with all the food.
Ooh, yeah, see all the food. He knows what's up.
Okay. All right, only 2 more words. The next word is crazy. Crazy.
My hair.
Your hair is crazy. All right, and the final word is interesting. Interesting.
People.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I'm with that. That's a conversation there.
Yeah.
Observe and you will learn.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well, thank you for that segment.
Thank you. I think you just showed everyone that all I think about is food.
No. You're not the only one. Trust. You're not the only one. And I have just recently rediscovered my love for sweets. And I opened up the door to try a ton. And now, like, my freezer is packed with all this cake. So I get it. It's totally okay. All right. So we have 5 questions that are just for kicks. Okay.
Okay.
So first question, you can have one superpower for a day. It's either to fly or be invisible. Which one and why?
I was actually going to say be invisible. If you didn't give me the option, I would say invisible. Just because, you know, like, I want to know all the tea. I want to know everything, but I don't talk. But I do want to know everything. I want to know. I want to know.
Right? Okay.
I'm going to be in people's conversations. We're going to be in people's cars. We're going to be everywhere.
Right.
I need to know.
I support that. I was just envisioning you just sliding around, you know, just from conversation.
Just like
right. And just like that too. And nobody would see you with it. Okay. All right. So the second question. You have the opportunity to work on a creative project, and we'll say in your case with cause painting. Okay, you have the opportunity to do cause painting with a musician. Who would be that musician that you'd work on a project with?
That's a good one. You know what? Instead of it being a big name, I would rather it be somebody that is, you know, a smaller name, like, you know, a startup.
Okay.
I like working with people who have that, you know, that I need to get it, you know,
a drive,
and
maybe just for something greater, for something greater.
I collab a lot with people who don't have like a bunch of followers, but that's because they work hard, like they work really hard, and they try to bring it, and I love that.
I get it. I totally get it, and that's why, like with the interviews that we have for my page, same thing. You know, I'll have an interview, say, with somebody who has 182,000 followers and all this, but then I also have had interviews with someone with just, you know, 1,000, and even people who have less, and maybe even less engagement from their followers. But I love their work, and it's like, let's make it a conversation. Let's talk about it. All right, cool. Okay, I'm with that. So the third question. You are stranded on an island with only water and 2 kinds of food. Yes, we're actually talking about food once again. What are the 2 foods besides water? And it could be it could be a meal, whatever. Because we ain't gonna get all complicated, but just 2, at least 2 kinds of food.
I don't really have a favorite food, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I could not really answer that one. Oh, you know what? Kale.
Kale?
Yes.
Okay. I was making sure I heard you correctly.
I love kale. I love kale. Like, and it's not like a fad type thing. Like, I will eat kale all day long.
Shout out to you. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. You got people leaving all kinds of laughing emojis here. I think we were talking about food. All right, so that's 1. Kale is 1.
Okay, and
somebody said pancit lupia. Stop. Stop, Jay. Stop. Okay. So
I can't do all that all the time because I actually get sick of that.
Right.
Usually, like when you cook it, you're like, no more, I don't want it.
Yeah.
But maybe mangoes. I love mangoes.
Okay. All right. Keep it veggie fruit. On. Okay, I'm with that. Very good answers, because, you know, no right or wrong here. We're flowing. So what, and we only have 2 more questions. The next question, what comic book character best describes you? And their journey and their superpowers and their whatever.
Honestly, the Joker.
Oh, did you just? Oh no, somebody just posted something. Okay, that wasn't you. But why the Joker? I
feel like there's a backstory there, and you know, a lot of people assume it's one thing, but it might be something else. But they're not really sure. You know, I don't like giving people straight answers.
Okay.
You know, I'm very indecisive. You know, like even with food, I don't know what I want to eat. You know, I just want to eat something. But I would say maybe the Joker. You know, there's a little crazy there, and you know, look crazy.
I respect that. I can respect the crazy sense in or crazy in the sense of unpredictability, or you know the moments of where you need
not like, oh, she's crazy, like don't talk to her, but crazy. Yes. You know, I'll try new stuff and the stuff that other people would be like, I would never do that. How would you do that? Like that.
Right. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
All right. I like it. And your final question.
Okay.
A movie has been made with the story of your life. Okay, the story of your life.
Okay.
What would the title be and why? What would the title be for this movie of your life?
It'd be called what?
What? Stop.
What? I have no idea.
Okay.
I think that's a pretty good. I don't know.
What?
I've never thought about things like this.
And that's
that is crazy. Like, that's a really good question.
We get curious around here.
That's a great question.
Give you something to think about. I had a different question. Well, we'll say what. What is the
I like
title?
I like it.
What question mark exclamation point? Maybe like.
Got to put the exclamation point there.
Okay, all right. But I had another question like this, similar to this one for other guests. Mm-hmm. But it was name 2 songs that are on the soundtrack instead of the movie title. Can you think of any songs that would really stand out for your journey?
Like songs that exist already?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna throw that one my way. Okay.
Oh.
What if I said no? So what? No, songs that don't exist already.
Okay. I was gonna say the songs that I listen to, that's not PG.
Okay. Well, can you do the title? Or no? Okay, that's fine. You and these facial expressions, you're like.
You probably don't want that. That's not.
Okay. Well, what about a musician? Any particular musician that you just respect and you would love to have them make a song or something for the soundtrack of your life?
I feel like I'm supposed to say Beyonce just off principle.
Okay.
But like I feel like I'm supposed to.
Okay.
But can it be Dead or Alive?
Any.
We'll okay. Any. It would be Marvin Gaye.
Oh man, that's
and maybe Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. Okay. All right.
I feel like you can really feel what they're singing about. So they would be on there.
Respect. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I love it. See now we're flowing. Now I don't have that you're just giving me like, I don't know if I can. Okay, all right, that's beautiful. Thank you for playing along with our word and our question game. So do you have another artist perhaps that you would like to see interviewed, no matter what their medium is? Any artist in particular?
I do.
Who would that be, ma'am?
That is my friend Bree.
Bree, okay.
Yes, she is. She is from Charlotte as well. She is a musician. She sings and she also plays violin. So she does like trap violin stuff. So like she took. For instance, like Lizzo, she did Lizzo's song and she played it on the violin. She goes to the subway in New York. She lives in New York now, and she plays and gets money and stuff like that. Does that. Right. And she's amazing. Like she has a beautiful voice, and I think that would she's amazing. I think you'd love her. Very artistic, very creative, beautiful.
Okay. All right. Most definitely. We're getting a lot of feedback when it comes to exploring the performance side of art, so of course visual arts, but then the performance side of the house too. So maybe after the interview, if you could send me her username,
I will.
So I can find her. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you so much. We are so grateful that you could give your time to just get on this live I always say call. I still say call. Like
It's kind of a call. It's a call-ish.
Right. Okay. But I do appreciate it. And this is just a fresh reminder to everybody. If you're checking out this video, follow DreamAloud Art. Get to the link in the bio. Go to YouTube. Subscribe. See the full interview. And we appreciate your support. Lucia, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Again. Okay. All right. We'll be in touch most definitely. Viewers, thank you for jumping on with us. Okay. Peace. So I'm going to say peace to you. I'll hang up from this side. I think it's the easiest way. Okay. The easiest way. All right, girl. Take care.
All right. Bye.
All right, y'all. Thank you once again for joining us with Miss Lucia. She was the very first cosmetic artist, cos painter, aka that we have had on DreamAloud Art. Again, click the link in the bio, y'all. That's how you see the full interview. I know y'all are asking questions. It's like, oh my gosh, only 15 minutes is on IGTV. That's all IGTV can upload, okay? So see the full interview on YouTube. Subscribe, get all those notifications. Let it go viral. Like, share, and subscribe. Mwah, much love to you. RTA stands for respect the artist all day, every day. That's how we do it, period, okay? DreamAloud Art. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow we have Kid Kuda. Okay? Go to my page. You will see the flyer for the interview. All right? Love y'all. Peace.